Has more than 23 years of service to ICE.
Fox's Madeline Rivera, the president-elect, was honored as Patriot of the Year last night at the Fox Nation Patriot Awards.
I think you have seen more happen in the last 2 weeks than you've seen in the last 4 years.
Well, the Trump nominee for Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth keeps meeting with Republican senators before a confirmation hearing next year.
And as long as Donald Trump wants me in this fight, I'm going to be standing right here in this fight.
He's facing allegations of sexual misconduct, alcohol abuse, financial mismanagement. America's listening to Fox News.
Stay on top of the latest forecast with America's Weather Team in the palm of your hands.
Here's the latest from America's Weather Center.
It's Fox weather updates throughout your busy day, every day.
That heat's going to be out there for one more day.
Temperatures being 30 degrees above average.
Put the power of over 100 meteorologists and the worldwide resources of Fox in your hands with the Fox Weather Podcast. Precise, personal, powerful. Subscribe and listen now at foxnewspodcasts.com. Connect to Fox News Audio on the Fox News app. Listen to hear your favorite hosts like Brian Kilmeade, Jimmy Fallon, and Guy Benson standing up for what's right, live and via podcast. Just click listen, then swipe right and hear the latest news updates on your time. And scroll down to hear the latest podcasts from Fox News. And it's even easier to listen in the car with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Get programming alerts and notifications. Fox News Audio is on the Fox News app. The voices America trusts. Download it now.
While Trump Defense Secretary nominee Pete Hegseth vows not to back down amid controversy over his nomination to lead the Pentagon, the man he would replace, Lloyd Austin, went to West Point, New York, addressing cadets nearly 50 years after he graduated from the military academy.
Secretary Austin offering advice and lessons for those now in training to become the next generation of U.S. military commanders, reminding them,
"This is where leadership happens."
Secretary Austin told the cadets they have to lead with guts and humility, and by example, saying,
"Leadership is steadiness under pressure."
While adding that,
"The most important thing that you must do as a leader is to take care of your people. Take care of them, and they will follow you anywhere."
Secretary Austin, a member of the West Point class of 1975. Kevin Uretsky, Fox News.
We will get a key update to the economy this morning. The November jobs report expected to show a big jump up in hiring from an October slowdown. The forecast is for more than 200,000 jobs created last month.
The unemployment rate is predicted to tick up to 4.2% from 4.1%. The payrolls data will be a key consideration for the Fed as the central bank prepares for its next interest rate decision, which will be announced on December the 18th.
That's Fox's Hillary Barsky on Wall Street. Ahead of that report, stock futures are down slightly the day after selling knocked the NASDAQ down from their record highs. On Thursday Night Football, it came down to a last-second field goal.
Ball game. And what a game.
Jake Bates kicked the game winner for Detroit, beating Green Bay 34-31 on Amazon Prime Video. It's the Lions' 11th straight win, a franchise record, clinching a playoff spot for 12-1 Detroit. The Packers fall to 9-4 on the season. They're still in the running for an NFL playoff spot. I'm Dave Anthony. This is Fox News.
Local news. News Talk 107.7 and 1400. The Hub.
News is brought to you by One Bank of Tennessee, where service is second to none.
From the WHUB News Center, I'm Rafferty Cleary. A Maryville man faces a charge of carrying weapons on school property at Cumberland County High School. Sheriff Casey Cox says Robert Alva Sardella had a loaded handgun, taser, chemical weapon, and ammo when authorities apprehended him Wednesday following reports of a suspicious person near school grounds. Another steady month for construction in Putnam County, that according to County Mayor Randy Porter, who says the county issued 30 construction permits in November for $5.6 million in work, 20 of those permits for single-family residential homes. He says the year alone, the county has issued permits totaling $83.1 million in construction. Scheduled maintenance work will cause delays along I-40 in Putnam County next week. TDOT says the inside lane will be closed Tuesday and Wednesday from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. between mile marker 267 and 275. Both directions of traffic will be affected. That's the news from WHUB.
From the WHUB Willow Window Studios, your trusted window, garage door, and custom window treatment experts. Willow Window. Stop by their new showroom at 310 Newman Drive, Cookeville.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is radio station WHUB, the voice of the Upper Cumberland in Cookeville, Tennessee.
Good morning.
Good Morning Cookeville with Jason and Sheila on 1077 and 1400 The Hub.
Good morning, Cookeville. It's Jason and Sheila. We're here in the Willow Window Studio. It's 6:06, and it's awful.
It is 15 degrees.
It's awful outside.
I walked outside and I was like,
How are you, Sheila?
I was like, my skin can't take it. And I do like a little chill in the air.
Yeah, you're normally.
But 15 degrees.
That's too much.
And the wind kind of blew up. That's when I went, whoa.
It's too much.
Oh,
yeah.
Way too much. We got good guests coming up. We've got Upper Cumberland Reporter after 7. Also, Shannon Cantrell from the Livingston Overton County Chamber.
Yeah, Christmas in the country's started up.
Yeah.
So all kinds of stuff going on in Livingston with
Most
that.
definitely.
So
and I love Christmas in the country.
That'll be really cool. Few things you need to know.
That's right. We have coming up this weekend, all good tree lighting. Keith Morrison was kind enough to come in yesterday and talk about that. Going to be a lot of great things going on in All Good. That's from 4 to 6. The All Good event tree lighting coming up on Saturday.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, it is tomorrow.
Yeah.
That's right. Today's Friday.
Cookeville City Council unanimously approved the rezoning of 3429 Lee Seminary Road from single-family residential to commercial industrial mixed. It'll connect to the Highlands Business Park there, so that'll make it easier for some future development there. It's about 16 acres.
Oh, wow.
So in their meeting last night, everybody approved. Everybody said, yeah.
Everybody's like, let's go.
Everybody like, yeah. Let's rezone that thing.
Rezone that thing. It's Friday. He gets excited. I want to also tell you Monterey Christmas Parade is tomorrow at 6:30.
We'll be in it.
Yeah. It's going to be fun.
We'll be in the Country Giant truck because Good Morning Cookeville doesn't have a truck yet.
We're hoping to get a truck eventually.
Maybe one day.
Just Good Morning Cookeville.
Yeah. Something.
Might be a WHEB truck, but we're going to make sure Good Morning Cookeville's on there. But I wanted to tell you, too, the Cookeville tree lighting is on Sunday at 6 p.m.
Right.
Then people have been asking, when is the All Good Parade? Because they're thinking it might be the same day as the Christmas lighting.
It's not.
It's not. It's a week apart.
Yeah.
So it's Friday. Next
13th.
Friday, not today. Friday the 13th, 6 p.m., the All Good Christmas Parade. And then the Cookeville Christmas Parade is the following day on Saturday, next Saturday, 6 p.m.
All right. The Military Memorial Museum in Crossville will host a Raise the Roof fundraising concert at the Palace Theater tomorrow. They're going to have the band California Dreamin' for some flower power experience.
Well, that sounds like fun.
Rock and roll from the 60s and 70s. The fundraiser is going to help pay for nearly $200,000 that they need for roof repairs. So you can go support the Military Memorial Museum and hear a good concert all at the same time tomorrow at the California Dreamin' Show.
That sounds like fun, actually.
Palace Theater.
Yeah.
It will be fun. And
I
warm.
love that theater.
And warm.
Yes.
Throw that out there.
Warm. You can adopt a cop for Christmas.
Oh.
This is kind of cute.
Like a dream come true for you. That'd be fireman.
Adopt a fireman.
Yeah.
But cops are all right.
Yeah, I mean, you like them too. Just a man in uniforms.
It is handsome. They look all pressed and fine looking, and they look like they'd smell good. And when they got cologne with it,
I know.
Makes the girls crazy.
That
Anyway.
reminds me, speaking of cologne.
Oh, no. Here we go.
And I don't know if this just plays on Fox News or not. But there's these women are blindfolded. And this man walks in, they're selling some sort of cologne. I can't tell you the name of it. This guy walks in and he walks around, and you can tell the women are like, oh, wow, it smells so good. You can see him, and then they take their blindfold off. And they're like, where is he? Where'd he go? Bring him back. Oh, I got to think it would be funny if
If it's just some old boy, because the guy they've got is a good looking fella.
Yeah.
What if they send in just some old boy with, like a AC/DC shirt from the 70s, few stains on it, and he's like, "Hey ladies, how y'all doing?"
Big old beer gut. But you smell so good. This is not what I thought.
I thought that'd be so funny. Just totally ruin it for them.
But it wasn't like that at all.
No, they didn't bring that fella out again.
Okay, now we're back to Adopt a Cop. Let me tell y'all what this is. Adopt a Cookeville Police Department officer or K9 for the holiday season and show your support and appreciation. It's going on now through December 19th. You can participate at utn.gov, and they'll provide greater details for that. But the cops do a lot, like shop with the cop and all that. So I'm sure that's to help with things like that. So Lieutenant Heather Marshall is kind of like in charge of that. So H Marshall at Cookeville-tn.gov.
It couldn't have been any more vague. She's kind of like maybe in charge of that. So is she in charge of that?
Well, I was like, she's not kind of, she is.
Kind of like, maybe.
I was trying to find more detail on that. I was like, where do we send this? So I was like killing time until I found it.
Kinda, maybe, I don't know.
Kinda, maybe. Let me scroll.
She's probably, she might be in charge. I mean, here's her email.
But it's kind of vague anyway. It says, we'll send you more details. Just reach out to Heather Marshall.
Well, that means she's in charge.
Lieutenant Heather Marshall.
Oh, she's for sure in charge then.
Yeah, she's the lieutenant.
Birdstown tonight is having their tree lighting and their
maybe kinda they're having it.
No, they're having it. Mayor Sam Gibson has said the celebration will begin with a marketplace event in the library, so you can go and shop for some great Christmas items, and then some musical groups are going to provide lead up to the lighting of the tree, which it's going to be cold tonight. So
yeah, it will be.
If those musical groups don't hit every note,
woof,
don't give them any crap about it.
Because their lips and their hands will be frozen.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
It's going to be ridiculous.
That's all I got for things you need to know. So
well, maybe like, who knows?
Maybe like something else might be going on. The Grinch, Grinch Christmas things going on at the fairgrounds.
McMinnville has hired Jordan Pupples, I hope I'm saying that name right, Jordan, to serve as in the all-new position as the city's tourism and marketing manager, which they needed one. McMinnville has a lot to offer.
They certainly do.
With tourism, and we've heard and seen now how much money that brings to the area, tourism. So good for McMinnville for seeing that need and knowing that was a position that needed to get filled. So, hey, congratulations to Jordan.
Yes, most definitely, Jordan. Congratulations to you.
And now that's all I've got.
All right,
that's all I've got, Sheila. What about your 2 cents? Brought to you by Freedom Pond.
Do you like the big freedom work?
Brought to you by Freedom Pond.
I love it. Love it. Freedom Pond. They've got jewelry. They've got guitars. They've got guns and ammo, bows and arrows, and, well, lots of other things, too.
Yeah.
Okay, anyway, your 2 cents. What is something people may not
They're located in Sparta on Mayberry Drive.
They are 49 Mayberry Street, Sparta. Freedom Pond.
Yeah.
Your 2 cents. What is something people may not realize is a luxury or kind of take it for granted?
Hot water.
You're just thinking of getting warm today, aren't
you? Hot water. No, I mean, think about it.
It's true.
I mean, we're 3 people away from having to, when you look at it, grandparents or parents, grandparents, and then great grandparents, and we're just 3 people away from having to boil water and fill up a bathtub.
And 15 degrees, indoor plumbing. Can you imagine?
Can you imagine? Again, we're 3. Some of you younger people are 4 people in your family away,
right,
from walking outside to have to use the bathroom. We're not that far away from that, really, if you think about it.
Yeah, that's true. Well, we'll get into those answers and see what everybody else is saying. What is something people may not realize is a luxury or have, taken it for granted a bit?
Okay, we'll get over there.
That's
News Talk 107.7 and 1400 The Hub on Facebook. Thanks for listening. If you're on the radio with us at 107.7 FM or 1400 AM, whether you're watching on cable, Spectrum, or Twin Lakes channel 192, or you're watching on Facebook or YouTube or on our exclusive. Anybody can download it, but it's more fun to say exclusive Hub Plus app for Roku. We love for you to donate.
It is exclusive to our
Yeah.
station.
Well, I guess so. I guess you
Yeah.
can say that. Yeah. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, let's do it.
So we appreciate everyone doing that. We'll be right back with Your 2 Cents, brought to you by Freedom Pond. That's coming up next here on Good Morning Cookeville, live from the Willow Window Studio.
Get a great deal on versatile Kubota equipment today. Like the Kubota L-Series compact tractor, the #1 selling compact tractor in the U.S., Z-Series mowers, and Sidekick utility vehicles. Stop by your local Kubota dealer today. Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment for 0 down, 0% APR for up to 60 months, plus save up to $300. Now through December 31st. See us or go to KubotaUSA.com for full disclaimer.
See Sam, Tim, or Alan Brown at Hicks Brothers Tractor Service on South Jefferson Avenue in Cookeville. We're your locally owned Kubota dealer.
Discover the savings at Freedom Pond, located at 49 Mayberry Street in Sparta. Explore our extensive selection of jewelry, tools, gaming systems, knives, and guitars. For the archery lover, we offer Barnett crossbows and other top brands. And don't forget, we're your trusted guns and ammo store with the best selection around. Freedom Pond is also one of the stops for the Jingle Bell Shop with the White County Chamber of Commerce. Visit us today. Just look for the Bigfoot in front of the store and see why Freedom Pond in Sparta is your ultimate destination for great deals.
Experience peace of mind with Cove Generators, your trusted partner in power solutions. This holiday season, stay powered during the holidays with our exclusive offer. Purchase a Generac generator before 2025 and receive a free 10-year warranty. Whether it's for home, outdoor, or commercial use, our expert installers ensure you will never lose power again. Visit us at 728 East 15th Street, Cookeville, Tennessee, or call 615-241-6343. Trust the Cove Generators family to keep your family safe and powered this winter.
Hey folks, this is Paul Winkler. Have you ever really spent time planning for life after work? If not, you're not alone. For most, it's a scary thought. Making sense of investments, Social Security, Medicare. To make it worse, the advice people typically get is from salespeople or family members who got their information from salespeople. We are here to take the mystery and fear out of retirement. The next step is yours. Call 615-851-1950 or go to paulwinkler.com. That website is paulwinkler.com, creating confident investors.
And now located in Cookeville.
Getting quality employees to fill positions in your company is essential, but finding those people can be a major hassle, unless you use ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter makes finding quality people a breeze. And right now you can try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. With ZipRecruiter, one click sends your job to hundreds of top job sites. But more than that, ZipRecruiter's advanced technology identifies the candidates with the skills you need, sends you a list of great matches to review, then actively invites them to apply for your job. And the results speak for themselves. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. That's right, the first day. Now you can focus on your business and let ZipRecruiter do the work finding the best people for you. See for yourself. Experience the ease, efficiency, and power of ZipRecruiter for free. Just go to ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter.com/free.
1077 and 1400, The Hub. Jason and Sheila. Good morning, Cookeville.
Good morning, Cookeville. Jason and Sheila here. We're in the Willow Window Studio. It's a cold morning. What was it, 15 last we looked?
Yes, 15.
It's 6:20 now.
The high's not going to be that much higher today.
Oh, well, thanks. It's good news.
Well, I'm just telling you what the weather is. I'm not a meteorologist. I'm just telling you it's going to be a cold one. Anyway, Your 2 Cents is brought to you by Freedom Pond in Sparta. They're located on Mayberry Street. They have guitars. They're your guns and ammo store. They also have Barnett crossbows. Great selection of them, plus other brands as well. Jewelry. I mean, if you haven't gotten all your Christmas gifts, I would stop in at Freedom Pond on Mayberry Street. So Your 2 Cents, brought to you by Freedom Pond, of course. Thank you so much for being a sponsor. Your 2 Cents, what is something people may not realize is a luxury?
Well, we already went with hot water and indoor plumbing.
Oh, yeah.
But I think most people do realize that that's a luxury.
Mm-hmm. I mean, central heat and air is what Pam said, and I was like, yeah.
Yeah, that's a good, cell phones. I mean, we don't have to have them.
But we feel like we do now.
But we don't have to.
Right.
I mean, we could get by without it.
And then you feel like, I don't know anything.
We don't need them for living, really.
It's true. We might need them for business.
Yeah. I know that causes anxiety for people to hear, to think about not having
it. Causes anxiety, like, even when you don't answer back, as soon as somebody sends it, like, I can have my phone plugged up charging, and people's like, well, I was worried about you. I was like, it was only 10 minutes ago that you sent a text.
Yeah.
Like, it's okay. Maybe I was doing something else.
I'm bad at that. If I think you're up and around and awake and you're not getting back with me in a timely manner, I get worried.
You worry? You get anxiety.
I get worried. Well, I get worried about
cell phone disease is what it is.
I don't know what it is, but it's made us all crazy.
Dale says people, their health is a luxury. That good health.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
It really is.
That.
Utilities.
Yeah.
That's what Thomas says.
Nobody appreciates the electric company until you're just anybody ever call the electric company?
Say thank you.
Hey, my electric's on. Just wanted to say thanks.
And they would be shocked because
nobody ever does that.
The only time they get calls is when somebody complains.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I like this one. Trish said, toilet paper is such a luxury.
Amen, sister.
Clean water and toilet paper. You go, girl. Tex says, after the hurricanes, your home is a luxury.
It is.
Having your home is a blessing and a luxury. It really is. Archie, this is funny, said, having me as their friend is pretty luxurious. Is Archie kin to you?
I don't think so.
It sounds like something you'd say.
That's a great answer, though.
Yeah,
Archie.
it is.
Yeah.
It's funny. What is a luxury? Well, Sherry said having a washer and dryer so you don't have to go to the laundromat.
Oh,
that is true. When we first got married, we were having to go to the laundromat, and it's like some people would leave their clothes in the dryer or something. I'd see other people taking them and stuff.
Right.
So I wouldn't be the one to kind of leave. I'd have to stay and wait. And that so much time at a laundromat, when you get your washer and dryer, you're like, yes, I can actually do other things while my clothes are washing.
I use the laundromat for, one or two times. I've never had had to use it on a prolonged amount of time. I will say this. When I lived in Atlanta,
yes,
I didn't have a washer dryer in my little condo unit thing. But I found a place that they would come and get your laundry, do your laundry, fold your laundry, and then bring it back to you.
Well, that's pretty
I
luxurious.
couldn't figure out why anybody would want a washer and dryer when you could have that.
Yeah, but a lot of times you don't have money to pay somebody to do all that.
I mean, it was back in the day.
Back in the day when he made lots of money.
It was back in the day. So.
Was a bachelor and made lots of money.
Right, yeah.
No, I wouldn't have had that luxury.
That was back in the day, Sheila.
Pam said having your house cleaned, like by somebody else.
Oh, my gosh,
that's
yeah.
such a luxury.
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't know what it's like.
Now, let me ask y'all this. This is especially for the women folk.
That sounded so, outdated. This is for you women folk.
Well, I've never met a man who does this.
Okay, let me hear it.
All right, let's say someone's coming to clean your house.
You clean before you have somebody clean.
You clean before the cleaner gets there.
You don't want the cleaner thinking you're real nasty.
It
sounds crazy, but
so counterproductive.
Yeah, it sounds crazy, but me as a woman, I get it.
Right. Well, that's why I'm asking.
Yeah.
That's why I said women folk.
We kind of straighten up a bit before somebody comes in to actually do the other work.
Yeah.
I don't know why that is about us, but we can't help ourselves.
That's like people who do like a sudden deep clean on their teeth before they go to the dentist.
Well, I do brush it and floss before I go.
Well, yeah, I can see brushing and flossing, but some people go all out. Like, aren't you going to the dentist?
Yeah, it's like the men always go, why? Like, I'd take my toothbrush and floss to work sometimes.
Yeah.
But because, I got a dentist appointment today. And they're like, isn't that their job?
Right.
I was like, well, I don't want to make them work too hard.
Yeah. That's like knowing they're going to come patch a hole in your road, and you get out there before the city gets
Let me
there.
straighten up these pebbles.
Yeah, do a little patching before they get there. No one does that.
Because that's a man thing.
Oh, I
when it's
see.
up to the man, y'all don't want to do it before anybody does
No. If you're paying somebody else to do it.
it. Do you ever work on your car a little bit before you take it to the mechanic?
Oh, I sure don't. I just mess it
Wonder
up
why
even
it is
more.
a woman thing that we do this.
I don't know.
We can't help ourselves.
Yeah. Now, we're real good at being like foreman of a project. We'll stand around a minute and watch.
Y'all like bossing.
I'm not bossing, just watching and
Bossing.
chit-chat.
Bossing.
Not bossing. Absolutely not.
Well, we kind of like that ourselves as women.
Just chit-chatting and,
You missed a spot.
Yeah, now Donna, she'll watch them like a hawk.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. You said like when somebody comes to like rebuild or add on,
install something.
She feels like she's got to be there watching,
Right.
making sure they do it right.
Right. Meanwhile, I'm like, they'll get it done.
And Donna's like, hey,
Yeah.
that's not how I want that.
That needs to move over 1/4 of an inch.
But then again, she is in real estate. She probably does know.
She knows, and it always looks pretty when they're done.
Yes, of course. So what is something people may not realize is a luxury? Another Jason said cell phones.
Oh, well, yeah.
Waking up. I don't know how to read. Jill said, waking up in the morning by God's grace.
That is a luxury.
I love that.
Yeah.
Let's see. Plumbing. Yeah, we talked about that. The air that we breathe, electricity. Robin says food and a roof over your head.
It is.
We have that so much in this country,
right,
that we don't realize how good we have it sometimes.
First world problems.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
All right, head over to News Talk 107.7 and 1400 The Hub to get in on today's Your 2 Cents, brought to you by Freedom Pawn on Mayberry Street in Sparta. From guitars to guns, they've got you covered at Freedom Pawn. Coming up, we've got Spoiler Alert. That's on the way. The latest in the world of entertainment and music. There's some Diddy news in there.
More Diddy news?
Yeah, he keeps making news. He's actually in the Spoiler Alert twice. From jail.
From jail, it's good marketing for him because we're hearing about him a lot more than we did.
I know. I kind of forgot about him.
I know.
And now here we are back talking about
Diddy all the time. Diddy all the time.
Let's not say that, Sheila.
No, let's not.
We'll be right back. It's Jason and Sheila live here in the Willow Window Studio.
Local news. News Talk 107.7 and 1400. The Hub.
News is brought to you by One Bank of Tennessee, where service is second to none.
From the WHUB News Center, I'm Rafferty Cleary. A Maryville man faces a charge of carrying weapons on school property at Cumberland County High School. Sheriff Casey Cox says Robert Alva Sardella had a loaded handgun, taser, chemical weapon, and ammo when authorities apprehended him Wednesday following reports of a suspicious person near school grounds. Another steady month for construction in Putnam County. That, according to County Mayor Randy Porter, says the county issued 30 construction permits in November for $5.6 million in work, 20 of those permits for single-family residential homes. He says the year alone, the county has issued permits totaling $83.1 million in construction. Scheduled maintenance work will cause delays along I-40 in Putnam County next week. TDOT says the inside lane will be closed Tuesday and Wednesday from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. between mile marker 267 and 275. Both directions of traffic will be affected. That's the news from WHUB.
Good morning, Cookeville. I'm Jacob Vinson with the UCR Sports Report on 107.7 and 1400 The Hub. The Upperman Bees went on the road and beat Oakland on Thursday night. The Lady Bees won 44-36 to move to 5-1 on the season. The Bees won 69-65 and were led by Ty Cobb, who scored a season-high 38 points as the Bees moved to 3-0 this season. Upperman travels to Creekwood on Saturday. The Detroit Lions walked it off against the Green Bay Packers last night with a field goal to win 34-31 in an NFC North showdown. Jared Goff was 32 of 41 passing for 283 yards and 3 touchdowns in the win. The Lions improved to an NFL best 12-1, while the Packers fall to 9-4. Bill Belichick reportedly met with North Carolina about their head coaching vacancy this week. He hasn't coached since leaving the Patriots in 2023 and wants to coach again. The Tar Heels let go of Mac Brown after 6 seasons this year. Tonight on UCR, the Cookeville boys host Tennessee Heat at 6 o'clock. At 5:30, Pickett County travels to Jellicoe on the main page with the Cavaliers on UCR 2. I'm Jacob Vinson, and that was the UCR Sports Report on 107.7 and 1400 The Hub.
The UCR Sports Report on 107.7 and 1400 The Hub, brought to you by One Bank. The Fox Business Report is brought to you by Paul Winkler Incorporated, now with an office in Cookeville, creating confident investors. PaulWinkler.com.
I'm Liz Clayman, and this is the Fox Business Report.
Stocks are slightly to the downside on Wall Street in pre-market trading ahead of the big November jobs report due out this morning. Lululemon stocks seeing a run-up after reporting third quarter results that beat both the top and bottom lines. It also raised full-year sales and profit forecasts for 2024. CEO Calvin McDonald, though, taking a cautious tone when discussing the company's fourth quarter outlook, saying while we feel good about the start of the holiday season, we still have large volume weeks in front of us. And Uber Technologies and WeRide have announced the launch of their ride-hailing partnership in Abu Dhabi. The launch represents the first time autonomous vehicles are available on the Uber platform outside the United States. That's your Fox Business Report. I'm Lillian Wu, invested in you.
Trump's victory doesn't mean our financial worries are over. Hi, Dr. Ron Paul here. Washington's spending addiction still threatens your savings. That's why I recommend gold IRAs from my friends at Birch Gold Group. These accounts protect your retirement from government mismanagement. For a free info kit on gold IRAs, text the word SHELTER to 989898. Don't wait. Text SHELTER to the number 989898 now for your free kit from Birch Gold.
Upper Cumberland weather.
Brought to you by the Habitat for Humanity's Habitat Restore, located at 560 South Jefferson in Cookeville.
This is your latest forecast from News Talk 107.7 and 1400 The Hub.
Mostly sunny, temperatures climb to the mid-30s today. Overnight, we'll be back into the upper teens to around 20. Tomorrow, sunshine and mid-40s. We'll be in the 30s overnight. We'll be partly cloudy right into Sunday. Daytime highs in the 50s, but a chance of rain by late afternoon, especially into the evening. Pretty good shot at rain, too, as temperatures fall back into the mid-40s.
Good morning, Cookeville, with Jason and Sheila.
On 107.7 and 1400 The Hub.
Good morning, Cookeville. We're Jason and Sheila. We're here live in the Willow Window Studio. It's 6:34.
Coming up a little after 7, Upper Cumberland reporter will be here talking about all the games that's coming up. College.
Macon County in the playoffs.
The playoffs and then
championship.
Is it the championship game?
I think so.
I think so, too. We'll talk to them coming up a little after 7. Then at 7:30, Shannon Cantrell from the Livingston-Overton County Chamber.
All right, spoiler alert time. Things you need to know about the world of entertainment and music, I guess. Coldplay, Sigourney Weaver, and a few others are going to be on the Graham Norton Show, which I've never heard of.
Which is a good show. It's like, he's British.
Oh, that's why I hadn't heard of it.
But I don't know what channel it's on. Does it say?
Maybe that BBC.
BBC Network. I bet that's where it comes on at.
On prime time tonight, Hallmark has Private Princess Christmas.
Private Princess Christmas.
A private princess. A princess for money.
Any old princess will do. That was bad. Sorry, we had fun. I don't know if you had fun listening.
On TBS last holiday and on the USA Network, WWE SmackDown.
Boom.
New to stream on Netflix, and this is a live event on Netflix. It'll be on at 8 o'clock.
They're doing good with those live events.
A Nonsense Christmas with Sabrina Carpenter. Little old Sabrina Carpenter.
We're getting to be fans of hers.
I don't know about that.
Well, she's cute and seems sweet and fun. I like her.
On AMC Plus, Christmas Eve at Miller's Point.
You know that I don't know what Miller's Point is, but it sounds like someplace I'd want to be.
Now, that could also be a classic kind of Christmas, feel good story, or Christmas Eve at Miller's Point could also be a murder.
Oh, no, I don't want that at Christmas.
I'm just saying it could
I know
be.
I like to watch murder shows and murder detective things, but not around Christmas.
On Amazon, a limited series called The Sticky. On Hulu, series premiere of Paris Has Fallen. And on Hulu, a series premiere of Buddy's Holiday Recipe Rumble.
Is that Buddy the Elf?
I have no idea, Sheila.
It would be syrup and everything.
Saturday night prime time. Shabuzi is going to be the musical guest on Saturday Night Live.
Oh, okay.
I know a lot of y'all like them. The Big 12 championship game is Arizona State and Iowa State. SEC championship game, Texas versus Georgia. These are all on ABC. ACC championship, SMU versus Clemson. That's on ABC. The Big 10 championship is Oregon versus Penn State. That's on CBS. And I don't know who to root for yet for Tennessee to get a home game.
Yeah.
I don't know what the math is on that. I'm hoping Jacob or Noah or one of them has figured that out. Sugar Plumbed is on the Hallmark
Sugar Plumbed
channel Saturday night. And Once Upon a Christmas Wish with Mario Lopez. That's going to be on Great American Family.
I like how you said that. It sounded so sweet, Jason. Once Upon a Christmas Wish.
There's going to be an encore of Holiday Touchdown, a Chiefs love story on Sunday.
Is that the Taylor Swift, Travis Kelce story?
Here's the deal with that. It was their highest rated movie that they've ever played.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, I've got that story in here.
Wow.
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
That is a little crazy.
I'll have the numbers here.
Those Swifties, they keep tipping stuff over the edge, man.
I'll have the number here soon. Jake Paul will soon be a playable character in the boxing video game Undisputed. He'll join Muhammad Ali and Roy Jones Jr., among other ring giants, in a downloadable package that'll be available on December 12th. A docu-concert movie called Becoming Led Zeppelin will open exclusively in IMAX theaters February the 7th. Ahead of the release, IMAX will be holding one night only early release screenings in 18 markets on February 5th. I'm sure one of those will be Nashville.
Yeah, probably so.
Amber Heard is expecting her second child, but because it's early in the pregnancy, she's not disclosing many details yet. She already has a daughter, 3.5-year-old Anu Page.
I didn't even know she had a daughter.
Yeah.
That wasn't with Johnny Depp, was it?
Could be.
Could be. We don't know.
I don't know. I never really thought about Amber Heard much until
I never knew about Amber Heard until she met Johnny Depp.
I mean, she had to marry Johnny Depp and poop in his bed for me to know
I know.
her name.
For us to even notice who she was.
That's a sad state of affairs, isn't it?
It is.
ABC will air a 30-minute preview of American Idol's upcoming season immediately after the Academy Awards on March 2nd. The competition's new season, featuring Carrie Underwood as one of the new judges, it premieres a week later after that.
That will be good. I think she'll be a good judge.
Oh, I do too. I think she'll be great. Dune Part 2, Beetlejuice, and Deadpool and Wolverine, and TV series Fallout and Agatha, all along will lead the nominations for the 52nd Saturn Awards.
I've never heard of the Saturn
Awards.
Awards.
They recognize the year's biggest genre movies and series. Dune Part 2 topped the overall nomination list with 14.
That's that Timothy Chalamet that was in that.
Yeah, I like the Dune movies.
But I haven't seen the second one. It's been a while since I saw the first one.
I like. I'm a sucker for an apocalyptic movie. I don't know why, but
That's a guy thing too.
I think so.
My husband likes those apocalyptic or anything which takes you back in time.
Yeah.
He's like he's there. He'll watch it every time.
That's when men are men. You know.
That's probably what he likes about
That's
it too.
right. We like to live vicariously through actual tough guys.
Yes, exactly.
Sean Combs, Diddy's legal team, have a new argument and get him out on bail. This whole thing's a conspiracy theory.
What, that he's even in jail to begin with?
Bro, they took your computer.
Bro, there's proof.
Dude, they've seen stuff.
They've talked to people who've talked to them and told on you.
You don't.
So much it seems that they've got against him.
Right.
But it's conspiracy.
It's conspiracy. I just thought that was funny. Well, how can we get Diddy out of here?
Let's just say conspiracy.
We haven't tried the conspiracy thing yet. It's big right now.
Yeah.
It's big right now. Private jet setters. So who are the celebrities with the frequent flyer miles on a private plane? Elon Musk comes in number one this past year, flying 461,000 miles.
Ooh. Does that include the space thing?
No.
Oh, okay. Because I thought that would really get the miles up there.
Yeah. Kim Kardashian comes in at number two. Diddy, 415,000 miles. He's been behind bars since September.
And he's still got the most frequent flyer miles.
He's number three on the list. Then Travis Scott. Then Jay-Z comes in at number five. Musicians that top the list: Luke Bryan, Blake Shelton, Lady Gaga, then Taylor Swift. So Luke Bryan and Blake Shelton are on a private jet more than Lady Gaga and Taylor Swift.
Well, that's like country's popular, you know.
Tom Cruise and Matt Damon, as far as male actors, they top the list. Oprah, Dr. Phil, Judge Judy, they, as far as TV personalities, they top the list.
You know, speaking of Matt Damon, Tim and I watched Good Will Hunting again last night, and you don't realize, I mean, because we heard Matt Damon so much now, that was his first real big role, and him and Ben Affleck wrote that story. It really is amazing.
That's cool. I mean, I don't got anything against Matt Damon.
No, I know that, but I'm saying I knew he was a good actor, but then seeing how young he was in that story is just phenomenal.
Agreed.
And of course, Robin Williams in there too. That was a great movie.
So I was telling you about the Hallmark, Chiefs love story.
Yes.
Hallmark and the mayor of Kansas City are celebrating a ratings victory. More people watched last weekend's debut of Holiday Touchdown, a Chiefs love story, than 5 primetime college football games. The only one that beat it was Texas and Texas A&M. More than 3 million viewers watched Holiday Touchdown. It's easily Hallmark's #1 movie of the year.
Can you believe that? So, in other words, love wins. Aww.
They're going to replay it on Sunday, and then a week from Saturday, on December the 14th, Holiday Touchdown, a Chiefs love story, will air again on Christmas morning.
Set your alarms.
So it's going to air 3 times.
Jason's going to be the first to watch it.
I'm not going to watch it. I will not watch it.
I didn't think you would.
Well, I put it this way, I don't want to watch it.
See, it might be on. You got enough women in your household.
It could happen. I'm not sure. Coming up next, the real good. A couple of stories that are positive and uplifting. Round 5 of Ask Sheila, which is meaningless. You can't beat your score, but we'll play it anyway.
I don't like you saying it's meaningless.
It's meaningless.
No, we could still learn.
That's all coming up here on Good Morning Cookeville, live from the Willow Window Studio.
Hello, Upper Cumberland. This is Jesse Flowers, and if you're looking for a church of friendly, loving Christians that is striving to only follow the Bible in faith and practice, that encourages questions and searches the Scriptures to find the answers, a church where you won't get lost in the numbers but will be treated like family, then let me invite you to visit us at the Jerry Whitson Road Church of Christ. We're not perfect, but we are seeking to be like our perfect Savior. And be sure to join us every Sunday morning at 8 a.m. for our radio program, Words of Exhortation, right here on WHUB. May the Lord bless you as you serve Him and serve others.
Hey guys, Ron Crane here from Dependable Auto Sales and Service, also Colonial Automotive, towing, rentals, we've got it all. Guys, if it's automotive, even if you need body work, if you've been in a wreck or something, please let us know. 931-526-7355. That's 931-526-SELL, S-E-L-L, 24/7 at dasautosales.com. That's dasautosales.com, and we're located 1575 Interstate Drive, the only car dealership on the left on Restaurant Row. Please come see us at any time. Thanks, guys.
The gas industry makes gas smell. We do it on purpose to let people know when gas is present. If you smell gas in your home, call the gas department immediately, day or night. Then, after you call, don't flip any electrical switches or light matches until the serviceman has inspected your home. Help us keep natural gas the safest energy there is. Natural gas. Energy for life. This message brought to you in the interest of safety from the Cookeville Gas Department in cooperation with the Tennessee Public Utility Commission.
Maybe you don't think about the Tennessee Department of Correction unless you work here or know someone in our custody. It's not personal until it is. But we think about you. While you are sleeping, our officers are inside, behind the fence, supervising the men and women in our custody. It's not an easy job, but we are committed to making Tennessee a safer place to live and raise our families, because this is our home too, and it is personal to us.
Sponsored by Tennessee Department of Correction.
Back by popular demand, now through December 21st, Cumberland County Playhouse presents Irving Berlin's White Christmas. Based on the beloved film, this heartwarming musical features 17 classic Irving Berlin songs with a dazzling score featuring well-known standards like Blue Skies, I Love a Piano, Sisters, and of course the immortal title song. White Christmas is an uplifting musical that'll tap your toes and warm your heart. Don't miss White Christmas. Rated G and sponsored by Uplands Village. Call 931-484-5000 or visit ccplayhouse.com.
Over 50 years and still going strong and growing. With American Way, you'll gain the knowledge and skills necessary to thrive in today's market. We provide realtors the tools they need to succeed, so this essentially adds up to success for the agents. If you are willing to work, we can make it happen for you. We also have a very family-oriented culture with a focus on productivity. Give me a call. I'm William Baugh, 931-310-6291.
American Way Real Estate, 710 South Jefferson Avenue in Cookeville.
Jason and Sheila. Good morning, Cookeville. 107.7 and 1400, The Hub.
Good morning, Cookeville. We're Jason and Sheila. We're here in the Willow Window Studio. It's 6:49 now.
The temperature is still very cold out. That's my prediction. It's all going to be cold all day.
It's dangerously cold this morning.
15 degrees.
Yeah.
It will be sunny later. A high in the mid-30s.
Oh, I'll take that.
That's better than 15.
That'll feel like spring as compared to now.
Yeah, true.
My goodness. Every day, me and Sheila, we go through a bunch of news stories. We try to find some that are positive and uplifting, and we call it The Real Good. Every holiday season since 1992, a special Christmas store has opened in Lee's Summit, Missouri, which allows families in need to put presents under the tree. A pop-up shop known as Lee's Summit Social Services Christmas Store is a warehouse with aisles and toys for kids of all ages, but the kids aren't doing the shopping. The store's only open to parents who need a boost, giving them a private place to shop without the normal hustle and bustle. Every toy is free thanks to community donations. The leader of the project, Megan Salerno, said her grandmother opened the first store more than 3 decades ago and is happy to see the impact the donations have on families year after year.
That's great.
She said, I believe anyone who chooses to pick up a gift for one of our children understands we're helping the most in need in our community. So good for them. And Sheila and I will be out tomorrow at Cookeville Walmart from 2 to 4 with Toys for Tots and Life Church. So come out and see us 2 to 4 at the Cookeville Walmart with a new unwrapped toy.
And that's always so much fun.
I'm looking forward to that. It's going to be a little cold, chills. Don't forget to wear,
I'll bundle up and wear my
bundle
Santa
up,
hat
yeah.
and all that good stuff.
Another real good story. It's been a challenging year for 2 families in Minnesota as they've had premature babies being cared for at the M Health Fairview Masonic Children's Hospital. In April, Annalisa Mahaly gave birth to her son Cooper, who even at 6 months old weighed less than 2 pounds.
Oh.
The family watched as the medical staff in the NICU took care of Cooper, doing everything they could to help him grow and thrive. About a month later, after Cooper arrived, he was joined by another baby boy, Ragu, who was going through the same difficulties. The families bonded and supported each other through the ups and downs, and the boys, they kind of bonded too. Both of them would start beeping, said Anna. So we always said they were buddies from the start. They have to do the same thing. The families expect to remain friends moving forward. Ragu was recently able to go home, and Cooper is expected to go home in the next few days. So that's
Poor
great.
little Cooper, he's been in there so long.
Here we are going home just a week apart from each other, which is crazy and just so fun, Anna said. So good for them. Glad both of them get to go home. And
Yeah, me too, and that they're okay.
they're okay, they're healthy, and they're going to be able to have Christmas at home.
Yeah.
That's going to be really cool. So to the pop-up shop in Lee's Summit, Missouri, and to special friends made over a not so great time over a couple of NICU babies. Y'all are real good. All right. Meaningless Ask Sheila time.
That just sounds like, why even do it? Don't lead into it that way.
All right.
Fun time. Ask Sheila. Woo!
Let's all try to learn something today, I guess.
Right. He's so not excited about this.
Well, I mean, you can't break any records, really.
We can still have fun and try to answer it.
So here we go. First question. First meaningless question.
My goodness.
5% of people surveyed said they wait until they are in a relationship for a year before allowing their partner to do this. What is it?
Before allowing their partner to do this.
5% of people surveyed said they wait until they're in a relationship for a year before allowing their partner to do this. What is it?
Spend the night. Because 5%, only 5%, that would be a lot. That's only a little.
Allow them to drive their car.
That's a big deal. Bigger deal than spending the night, obviously.
Isn't that funny?
That's crazy.
Isn't that funny? Yeah.
We don't know. We don't trust you with our car.
We can do all the stuff. Are you going to drive my car? No.
No.
Don't be stupid.
Yeah. I cannot lend you my car.
90% of us say we do this in the car, but 80% won't do it if anyone else is around. What is it?
I think it's singing in the car.
Singing in the car.
Because, 90%,
I don't even care if anybody else is around.
I don't care either. Well, you and I sing anyway. We know we can't sing.
Right.
We know we're not on key or anything. We don't care.
The new one that's getting me here recently, and it's because I keep hearing the commercial, is Jewelry Emporium. I will randomly do Jewelry Emporium.
Yeah, it's like
throughout the day. Like not even be like around, and
it sticks in your head.
Nothing to do with jewelry, and I'll be like, Jewelry Emporium for no reason.
Matt Phillips.
Great job on your little
earworm.
jingle. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, Sheila, last meaningless question, but congratulations on getting that one right.
That one was an easy one.
14% of parents surveyed
Okay.
said they have almost crashed while doing this in their car. What is it? 14% of parents surveyed said they've almost crashed while doing this in their car.
Yelling at their kids.
No, that's not it.
Not it. Using their cell phone.
In what way?
texting.
Texting. Very good, Sheila. Look at that. You got 2 right. 7 for the week. It's a good score.
Not bad. It's not meaningless.
It's a meaningless score, but it's.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Well, then why even have it?
Oh, because it's fun.
Right. You were bah humbugging my questions.
I was. I'm trying not to be bah humbuggy.
Right. Everybody likes trivia questions, though. I like trying to guess them, and I think a lot of the listeners do too.
And I like asking them.
Obviously, you don't.
It gives me that opportunity to be the game show host I always wanted to be.
Yeah, and that would be Richard Dawson.
Yeah. Happy National Bartender Day.
You know, we do not give enough credit to them because it takes a lot. That you got to memorize those recipes in your head.
Yeah.
People can ask for obscure cocktail mixes, and most are like really good and know how to fix them.
Yeah.
Have you secretly? Have you ever been a bartender?
I've been like a celebrity bartender. So there was a bartender like back there who actually knew how to make the drinks.
And you were just smiling, handing the drink.
But I do know how to make a few drinks, and I've got my signature cocktails.
What's your signature?
I mean, bourbon and Coke, bourbon and Sprite.
Only 2 things to remember on that one.
Bourbon and Mountain Dew. It's kind of good.
Is it?
Yeah.
It don't sound like that would be a good mixture.
And there's, Crown and 7-Up.
Yeah, yeah.
Pretty much any kind of whiskey and mixer. But
do you like hot toddies?
I can do those White Russian things that have the different layers. I can do that.
Oh, look at there.
I
You do know a little bit more than I thought you
I
would.
learned how to do that.
Yeah.
And I can make a margarita.
Yeah.
But who can't? I mean,
right.
Now I can't make one from like scratch, with all the fruit juices and all that
Those are the
stuff.
best.
Those are the best.
I think your wife can do that from scratch.
Oh, she can.
She's good at it.
Now, as far as my buddies go, best bartender in the buddy crew is my friend Jerry.
Ah.
Now, he used to be a bartender back in the day.
Didn't realize that.
And he's still good at it. Today is also National Microwave Oven Day, National Miners Day, like coal miner, gold, mining for gold. And today, in the big hello to Freedom Pawn, it's National Pawnbrokers Day.
Hey, Freedom Pawn.
It's your day, Freedom Pawn.
Every day's their day.
Sparta.
Mayberry Street.
It's also St. Nicholas Day, so happy St. Nicholas Day. Coming up, we've got Upper Country Reporter coming in. Noah just texted, so
Noah.
I guess Noah's coming in today.
Whoa.
And then we got Miss Shannon Cantrell coming up after 7:30 with what's going on in Livingston. So some great guests coming up after 7 here on Good Morning Cookeville. Good morning, Cookeville. We're live here in the Willow Window Studio. Hang out with us. We'll be right back.
Local news. News Talk 107.7 and 1400. The Hub.
News is brought to you by One Bank of Tennessee, where service is second to none.
This is News Talk 107.7 and 1400. The Hub. Good morning, Cookeville. W299BY. 107.7 FM and AM 1400.
Will help carry out mass deportations of illegal immigrants. I'm Dave Anthony, Fox News. President-elect Trump's picks for his next administration.
Rodney Scott as Customs and Border Protection Commissioner. You might remember Scott served as Border Patrol Chief in Trump's first administration, and then for the first part of the Biden administration until he was pushed out, and he's been an extremely vocal critic of Biden's open border policies.
Fox's Bill Malugin near the Trump estate in West Palm Beach, Florida. The president-elect also wants Caleb Vitello to be the acting ICE director leading immigration and customs enforcement.
They've allowed 21 million people into our country coming through open borders.
from many, many countries. They came from jails. They came from mental institutions, insane asylums even.
That was President-elect Trump at the Fox Nation Patriot Awards last night. He was honored as Patriot of the Year. The Trump nominee for Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth vows to keep going, continuing to meet with Republican senators amid allegations that he calls an attempted media takedown of sexual misconduct and alcohol abuse, financial mismanagement.
I'm a different man than I was years ago. And that's a redemption story that I think a lot of Americans appreciate. And I know from fellow vets that I've spent time with, they resonate with that as well.
It's day 3 of the manhunt for the masked gunman who killed United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson outside a Manhattan hotel. Police know more about him, have surveillance video showing him unmasked, and they also believe he took a bus to New York a week ago.
Police sources also revealing to Fox they have a cell phone they believed was dropped by the suspect near the scene with fingerprints, and a water bottle purchased by the suspect at a nearby Starbucks that is being used to build a DNA profile.
Fox's Chanley Painter. A political drama keeps playing out in South Korea. The leader of the governing party wants to suspend President Yoon's constitutional powers as Parliament considers impeaching him days after the president declared martial law and then hours later had to rescind it when angry lawmakers overruled him. America's listening to Fox News.
I know it's hard to believe, but Christmas is right around the corner. And if you're thinking about what gift to get the firearms enthusiast that may be on your list this year, I highly recommend. I love this company. The rifles, the shotguns, the revolvers made right here in America by our friends at Henry Repeating Arms. Now, they've got 200 models to choose from, a wide variety of calibers and styles and prices, and you cannot go wrong with any of them. They're a great company. The easiest way to check out Henry's Firearms is to get a copy of their free holiday gift guide. Just go to their website. It's henryusa.com. Click on the catalog button in the top right-hand corner. They will mail the gift guide and a few decals, and it won't cost you a penny. So if you want to put something made in America under your Christmas tree, make sure you order the free gift guide and get free decals from Henry USA today. That's henryusa.com for a free gift guide and decals. henryusa.com. You're going to love this company. I love this company.
The Secret Service under scrutiny again at the House Task Force investigating the 2 Trump assassination attempts.
July 13th was a failure of the Secret Service to adequately secure the Butler Farm Show site and protect President-elect Trump.
Acting Secret Service Director Ronald Rowe on the first attempt at the Trump rally in Pennsylvania that left the president-elect bloodied. Rowe says they keep working to determine what went wrong.
To ensure accountability, to prevent such a failure from ever happening again.
And things got heated between Rowe and Republican Congressman Pat Fallon.
I was there to show respect for a Secret Service member that died on 9/11.
That you're trying to be.
Do not invoke 9/11 for political purposes.
Oh, I'm not. I'm invoking this.
You are, sir. You are out of line.
And on they shouted as Fallon questioned Rowe about being at a 9/11 anniversary event and if Trump was properly protected. We'll get the November jobs report next hour, expected to show a big surge in hiring compared to an October slowdown. It's also expected the unemployment rate might have inched up a tenth to 4.2%. Ahead of that on Wall Street, stock futures are down modestly. The day after selling brought the Dow and the NASDAQ down from record highs. Week 14 of the NFL season kicked off last night.
It was a back-and-forth contest on Thursday Night Football between the Detroit Lions and the Green Bay Packers, but the Lions have come out on top once again.
Play fake to the end zone. Carr, touchdown! Tim Patrick again.
Courtesy of Prime Video, Lions receiver Tim Patrick leading the way with 2 touchdowns, his first NFL score since 2021, as Detroit wins it 34-31. The Lions have clinched a playoff spot for the second year in a row and improved to 12-1 on the season. This also marks their 11th straight win, which sets a franchise record for the longest win streak. Tony Genualdo, Fox News.
There's hockey news. The Chicago Blackhawks, for the NHL's worst record, have fired head coach Luke Richardson. I'm Dave Anthony. This is Fox News.
From the WHUB News Center, I'm Rafferty Cleary. A Maryville man faces a charge of carrying weapons on school property at Cumberland County High School. Sheriff Casey Cox says Robert Alva Sardella had a loaded handgun, taser, chemical weapon, and ammo when authorities apprehended him Wednesday following reports of a suspicious person near school grounds. Another steady month for construction in Putnam County, that according to County Mayor Randy Porter, who says the county issued 30 construction permits in November for $5.6 million in work, 20 of those permits for single-family residential homes. He says the year alone, the county has issued permits totaling $83.1 million in construction. Scheduled maintenance work will cause delays along I-40 in Putnam County next week. TDOT says the inside lane will be closed Tuesday and Wednesday from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. between mile marker 267 and 275. Both directions of traffic will be affected. That's the news from WHUB.
From the WHUB Willow Window Studios, your trusted window, garage door, and custom window treatment experts. Willow Window. Stop by their new showroom at 310 Newman Drive, Cookeville.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is radio station WHUB, the voice of the Upper Cumberland in Cookeville, Tennessee.
Good morning.
Good Morning Cookeville with Jason and Sheila on 1077 and 1400 The Hub.
It's Good Morning Cookeville. We're Jason and Sheila. We're live here in the Willow Window Studio. It's 7:06 now.
And from Upper Cumberland Reporter, we have Noah McKay, who has graced our presence. Thank you so much for coming in.
I'm excited to be here. This is a cool setup. Now, I've got to look a little bit less disheveled when I come in here now because we're on camera.
You got to look
not
good.
Totally not disheveled.
We're matchy today.
I mean,
yeah, the Tennessee Tech guys.
Yeah.
Coach Wilder through 2029. I mean,
come on. I mean, Coach Wilder, I think
he's got some fans, man.
I think he's got something now. I mean,
sorry, I'm in my little flowers this morning.
Tech's doing good when Noah's wearing Tech gear.
Yeah. Because he's a bandwagoner.
If anything that I'm known for in life, it's for being a bandwagoner. That's why I'm a fan of the Titans and the Vols when they were terrible.
Dude, I don't know why you even watch the Titans anymore. I don't know why anybody.
Hey, Will Levis is giving you some stuff right now, Jason. He's showing some things. Nobody else is, but Will Levis is showing you some stuff.
He's showing something.
Let's talk about talk about Macon County real quick. Going to Chattanooga. Yep. Now, is this the state championship game?
State championship game, Class 4A. Yeah, the goalposts are in the pond.
Yeah.
Down there in Lafayette. They took them down last week. That was pretty cool.
That.
It was pretty cool. Yeah. First time in school history they're going to a state championship game in football.
Really?
And they got a really good chance. And it is very interesting. First of all, it starts at 10 a.m. Central tomorrow.
Okay.
At UTC.
Mm-hmm.
And they're playing Memphis Melrose, which is from the Orange Mound neighborhood of Memphis.
Okay.
It is the exact opposite of Lafayette.
Okay.
It is one of the highest crime rates in a neighborhood in America.
Oh, my gosh.
It is.
In America.
In America.
Not in Tennessee.
No. In America.
Wow.
It is the weirdest football I've ever watched in my entire life.
Really?
They've got a 4-stars going to Texas A&M.
Yeah.
And that's it. And he is sensational, and it is kind of roll the football out. Let's pick 2 teams, guys, and let's go play style of football. So if you like chaos and who knows what's going to happen, Melrose is the team for you. And if you like wing tee with a couple of kids who can get on out of there named Gabe and Zach Borders, Macon County's the team for you. It's going to be interesting.
Well, I like both those styles.
It is hard to watch Melrose at times.
Is it?
It is. They are incredibly undisciplined. They are flying by the seat of their pants a lot of times. And
I would think you would like that.
No, I don't like that at all.
Like,
I like, like my favorite football games are 6-3.
Yeah.
Defensive battles. I like well-played, well-coached games.
Mm-hmm.
This is a totally different thing.
I bet it's hard to call when they're like that, too, though.
It is. And in some ways, it's more fun to call because you get to just get your Chris Berman on. Whoop! Because he'll just start running and spin around. And I want to be clear. This kid, his name is Jamarian Morrow for Melrose. He's as good as I've ever seen in high school in this state. I mean, he is that good. And he's the only reason Melrose has a chance.
And he's going to Texas A&M.
He was going to go to Mizzou. He changed his commitment this week to Texas A&M. He's a 4-star.
So he signed because I know signing day was this week.
I believe he signed on Tuesday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's a
done deal.
Yeah.
No flipping him.
Well, not we think. I don't even know anymore.
Who knows? Who knows now? It's a crazy world in college football. And so that game, and I know that's not a video stream, but you'll have an audio stream.
Yeah. So we'll have an audio stream. We actually have the camera on us. So we put the camera on us,
Well,
and
that's
then
worth
we
watching right there.
Well, last year I didn't have my glasses, and this is one of the things that spurred me to get my glasses because the entire time
that.
on Upperman State Championship game, I'm squinting my eyes trying to read the numbers. So we won't have that problem this year, thankfully. But
I just want to watch.
You did really well, though. You
Thank
really
you.
did.
I appreciate it.
I just want to watch so I can see Justin Matheny's luxurious hair.
Oh goodness!
Y'all
He needs to
don't
stop
make fun
that.
of him. He really looks good in that long hair. I was surprised.
Sheila, I will make fun of Justin until the day I die.
He looks
will be
younger
made fun
with
of.
the long hair.
I said it looked luxurious.
Yeah, but you're making fun of a little
I
bit.
was not.
He needs to cut it. It looks ridiculous.
It looks you're jealous of it.
I have no problem being jealous of somebody's growing hair.
Yeah, you got good head of hair too.
So expert predictions for this Macon County game.
Yeah, Macon's going to win a state championship.
Are
First
they?
time in school history. Yeah, there is one way for Melrose to win, and it's 49-42. The biggest problem for Melrose, there is no chance they can stop the wing offense that Macon runs. Because to stop that offense, you have to be super sound in your gap integrity. You got to know what you're doing on every play. You got to know where the ball is. And they don't do any of those things. So Macon's going to score a ton. I got zero doubts about that. And Melrose has been kind of a mess on offense outside of the Morrow kid. And hey, maybe I'm way off base. They're incredibly lucky the teams they've faced in their route to this state championship game. They've been at home the entire time. Macon's had to go into Baxter and beat the number 1 ranked team in the state, into Sparta and beat another top 5 team. They turn around and beat a really good Anderson County team. All 3 of those teams significantly better than anybody Melrose has faced this entire season.
They've had a tougher schedule.
Correct. They do. And you know, just a quick stat. In the regular season, Melrose played 3 teams that won 1 playoff game each. They lost to all 3. They played 7 teams that didn't win a playoff game. They won 7-0 against those teams.
Gotcha.
They've had a great route. That changes tomorrow when they face the Tigers.
Kind of like Indiana in college
100%.
football. Okay.
100%.
Throw that out there.
You like that, Jacob?
Jacob's not here to defend himself on that deal. So that's a Saturday. That's at 10 a.m. Central. Are you doing the deal where you listen to it with you guys and then you can watch it? Is there a
Yeah, so it's on the MyTV30 and NFHS network. So what we tell people is pull us up in a tab. We'll be on Facebook and YouTube. A lot of times it's easier on YouTube because you can pause it. And then if we're usually a little bit ahead of the NFHS feed and a little bit behind the TV feed, and you just pause one, and then when the other one reaches where you're at, resume it, and you're synced up.
And you're caught up.
So find a kickoff for the first play or whatever. And if we're ahead, you pause our stream, and once you see the ball get kicked off.
I did that last year. It was much more fun listening to you guys
Much more fun.
and watching the game. Not that the other guys did a bad job. It's just
They don't know. They don't know. They got the rosters a day ago.
Yeah.
They have a 10-minute conversation with the coach. They're statewide or even, beyond people.
Right.
And, it's they pay them money to come in, and they just don't know anything. And
you've been covering it all
Correct.
season long.
correct. And I'll know more about Melrose than they will, too. I mean, just to be honest with you, because they've got full-time jobs that they're doing, and this is just
And this is your full.
this is their bonus $75, and this is our full-time job.
Yeah. I mean, it is. It's just it's a lot more enjoyable listening to. Plus, these guys at Upper Cone Report. You've been watching them all season, and you just feel like you kind of know them a little bit, and some of us do know them a little bit.
Maybe
so
if Noah
better.
would just get out of his shyness and say what he really thinks.
Yeah.
That could help.
That's kind of why I like watching
Yeah,
that. 'Cause
well,
it's like they're so into it. They say what they think, mean it.
Noah's going to come out of his shell one of these days.
One of these
It's going to be
Working
gonna
on
be
it.
big. Hey, coming up, Noah, I want to talk to you about obviously the high school basketball that's getting started, but let's talk about college football playoffs and who we're rooting for this weekend in the championships, or if there's any reason to try to get Tennessee into a home game.
Okay.
'Cause I don't know how to do that playoff math, and I'm counting on you.
We'll do our best.
You got it?
We'll
All
work
right.
through it.
We got that coming up here in just a little bit here on Good Morning Cookeville. We're live in the Willow Window Studio. We'll be right back.
Hey guys, this is Jeff Root, General Manager at Ford of Cookeville. Are you tired of spending your precious time driving to and from our dealership for your service needs? That's why we are excited to announce Ford Pickup and Delivery and Ford Mobile Service. With Ford Pickup and Delivery from Ford of Cookeville, we come to you. Our factory-trained technicians perform expert service right where you are. Want to learn more about Ford Pickup and Delivery and Ford Mobile Service? Come see us, 1600 Interstate Drive, or visit us online anytime at FordLaguna-Cookeville.com.
Disease, sickness, and injury are burdens for anyone, but especially when you have no one to help you. Be a blessing to a neighbor who is alone in the hospital and facing a health emergency. Learn more at CookevilleRegionalCharity.org.
The Upper Cumberland Habitat Restore in Cookeville is expanding their team with part-time positions available. They are seeking dedicated individuals who are passionate about community impact and customer service. Responsibilities may include maintaining an organized, welcoming store environment, assisting with donation acceptance and processing, and supporting daily operations. Ideal candidates are customer-focused, proactive, and committed to fostering a positive shopping experience. Joining their team offers a chance to make a meaningful difference. For more information, contact them at restore@uchabitat.org.
Hey folks, this is Paul Winkler. One of our clients said something interesting about why he chose us. He said the financial advisor he had worked with up to this point in his life wasn't the one to get him through retirement. Is that you? You've made it this far, but you recognize you don't get a do-over when you're actually in retirement. It's not too late to feel confident about your financial future. The first step is easy. Set up a phone consultation or in-person meeting with any of our offices by calling us at 615-851-1950 or just go to paulwinkler.com.
And now located in Cookeville.
It's that holiday time of year. Give the gift of hearing to you or a loved one. Rated in the best hearing aids of 2024 by USA Today. Audient Hearing has the highest quality hearing aids at the lowest prices, just $189.
I actually like them better than my old $5,000 hearing aids.
Join over 500,000 happy customers by going to audienthearing.com. That's AUDIEN hearing.com. Hurry, don't miss Audient Hearing's Christmas sale live now through December 15th.
Why pay more for prescriptions? Stop overpaying and start saving with SingleCare. It's easy. Find your prescription on singlecare.com, show the coupon at the pharmacy, and start saving. SingleCare works at pharmacies nationwide and is completely free to use, whether you have insurance or not. So the next time you fill a prescription, check SingleCare to make sure you're getting the best price. Take control of your prescription costs. Go to singlecare.com or download the free app today.
If you're struggling to pay the mortgage, Making Home Affordable is a free government resource that can make it easier. Call 888-995-HOPE or visit makinghomeaffordable.gov. Brought to you by the U.S. Treasury, HUD, and the Ad Council.
1077 and 1400, The Hub. Jason and Sheila. Good morning, Cookeville.
Good morning, Cookeville. We're Jason and Sheila here in the Willow Window Studio. Even though the sun's out now, still cold. It's 7:18.
Yeah, it's very cold. We have 16 degrees right now. That's too cold.
Yeah. Noah McKay is here from the Upper Cumberland Reporter. We got Macon County State Championship tomorrow, 10 a.m. Chattanooga. High school basketball has gotten started. And I know at the beginning of football season, we kind of talked a little bit about who your favorites were for possibly making it to a state championship. Upperman girls, or they're in the running probably, obviously. Who else are we looking at here?
Yeah, so you could kind of go to our UC top 5. That's a good starting block for you. On the girls' side, teams that leap to your mind, you said Upperman, they're our number 1 ranked team right now. They win yesterday at Oakland and Murfreesboro. White County has scored over 90 points twice.
Oh, my.
For White County, they are as talented, maybe the most talented team in the state. That has not been their problem. Their problem has been foul trouble in the playoffs. And if they can avoid that, they could win a state championship.
Wow.
Pickett County is your defending Class 1A state champion. They're your favorite right now.
Mm-hmm.
And Clark Range is really good. Clark Range has actually jumped Pickett on our top 5 for now.
Mm-hmm.
That Pickett's missing one of their key starters in Callie Reeder for another couple of weeks. We expect Pickett to reascend. They dropped one game to Smith County. But so those 4, I think, are the first four that leap into your mind.
Yeah.
On the boys' side, Upperman is undefeated. They have not really been challenged. First time they've been challenged was yesterday at a good Oakland team, and they won that game. Ty Cobb had 38 points. He's really good.
Yeah.
Pickett County boys are pretty good. We're not as good as boys basketball as we are girls basketball in our area.
Yeah.
Stone Memorial has Cade Caps, and anytime you have Cade Caps, you have a chance. State's probably tough for Stone, but they could go on a run, and you'll have some team pop out of nowhere. Jackson County has a kid that's a walking double-double, and Will McCrary. They could make some noise in Class 2A. But, so I would say I've never had less than 6 teams covered in the state tournament between boys and girls. I would expect at least that again this year, and we got several chances, especially on that girls' side. York, for York, we don't know yet. Reese Beatty's probably coming back at the end of the regular season, and when she gets back, it's the best player in the state.
Right.
That helps you out a lot.
Changes everything.
It helps you out a ton for sure.
All right, Noah, let's talk a little college football. College football playoffs. This is all new this year. It looks like they've somehow figured a way for Alabama to play in it. I don't know what kind of math that they did for that to work out, but they did. And Tennessee's in it right now. If it were to be today, Tennessee would play Ohio State at Ohio State.
Correct.
And which isn't the best thing in the world for Tennessee. It's not. But how do we get a home game? I feel like if we got a home game in the first round, that'd give us a much better shot.
Yeah.
So who do we have to root for this weekend to win in order for that to become anywhere close to a reality?
Yeah, the overwhelmingly likelihood is that it's not going to be a reality.
I know, but give me some.
I will say Ohio State. Going to Ohio State's better than going to Penn State for Tennessee because their crowd's way less into it than Penn State's crowd is.
Yeah.
So way less of a home field advantage at Ohio State than Happy Valley. To me, there's one route at this point for Tennessee to potentially get a home game, and I don't see it happening. It's Clemson to beat SMU and SMU to still get in. If that were to happen, that could bump everybody up a spot, including Tennessee. That, when I look at the board, is the only way because you at this point, the committee has said, and what they say doesn't mean anything, as we've found, that if you're not playing this week, you're pretty much baked in, at least into the field for the most part.
Right.
But if a bid could get stolen by a Clemson, who's not going to be in if they don't win, they win, all of a sudden they've stolen a bid, and SMU sitting at 10-2, or 11-2 actually. If they could get in somehow, that would be great for Tennessee. But to me, that's the only chance they have of moving up, and I don't think it happens. And so I think the best thing for Tennessee is for it to stay the same. Because of those places they could go, I'm picking Ohio State over pretty much all of them, of those reasonable places for them to go.
Yeah.
In that, I'd rather go to Ohio State than Notre Dame. I'd rather go to Ohio State than Penn State. I'd definitely rather go to Ohio State than Oregon.
Oh, yeah.
And if Penn State beats Oregon, Tennessee's probably it could potentially be going to Eugene.
Oh, boy.
Hard pass.
Yeah, that is.
So, I absolutely would rather have a game at Neyland.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody would. The real problem for Tennessee is they'd rather be in Alabama's shoes. The route for Alabama is easier than the route for Tennessee.
Yeah.
Because they don't have to face the number 1 seed or the number 2 seed until
way on
the Final
down,
Four.
yeah.
Whereas Tennessee would have to face 8-1.
Now, let me ask you this. If Clemson were to beat SMU, doesn't that give South Carolina more quality wins than Alabama has?
There's a 0% chance they're putting anyone other than Alabama in out of that 3 group.
If you took the letters off the helmets.
Oh, if you took the letters off the helmets, then Alabama didn't even sniff the playoff.
Right.
If Tennessee was Alabama,
they're
not in the playoff.
Right.
No chance they're in the playoff. If they lose by 21 at Oklahoma a week ago, 0% chance Tennessee's in the playoff.
I don't know. It's just the math and how they're doing things. There's still that. To me, and I could be wrong on this, I'd like to go back to and let me finish before you say no. I'd like to go back to the BCS actual rankings, let the computer do it, and then place place and not do the conference champions.
Yeah.
Just say, here's the top 12. Let's play and seed them out just like they are, like the BCS would have.
I have two big problems, and I get the BCS. My main issue is you shouldn't have automatic qualifiers. Arizona State's not one of the 12 best teams in the country. Nobody thinks Arizona State's one of the 12 best teams in the country, and they're going to be in the final 12.
Right, that's what get rid of the championships.
My biggest issue that they have to solve with the committee is an active athletic director in the Big Ten should not be on the committee, let alone the head of the committee.
Right, yeah.
Yes.
That's absurd. You have a vested interest in your conference making more money or your school making more money.
Yeah.
And we've seen a Big Ten bias with this committee.
Huge conflict of interest.
Gigantic.
Making it into the college football playoffs, this just one game that Tennessee's going to play. And if it's at Ohio State, it's going to be even more money just because it's a good-sized stadium. It's a $10 million swing for each one of these schools. So it's super important. I mean, that's $10 million that school's going to get. They win that one, it's probably another $10 million that the school's going to get. So this has a huge economic impact on the school and the football program, too. So you're 100% right. Why would you not, if you can stroke of a pen make your conference better, why would you not do that?
Love you, Jacob. Indiana's not one of the 12 best teams in the country.
They're not.
They faced one good team and they got blasted.
Yeah.
Blasted. They were uncompetitive. They couldn't block. Dream scenario for Tennessee, they host Indiana, right?
Yeah.
Everybody wants to. Here's a good rule of thumb. If everybody wants to play you, you probably shouldn't be in. Right? And if South Carolina's in, people don't want to play South Carolina.
Good point.
I would not want to run up against South Carolina.
But we want to play Indiana.
Oh, I'd play Indiana right now.
Arizona State, please come to town.
Yeah.
Right? That's my rule of thumb. If we're excited to play you and it's a limited field,
right,
you shouldn't be in the dance.
And I'm also one of these. I'm not one of these wackos that think Tennessee's going to play for a national championship.
Well, you never do.
But
that was funny. He took a beat there.
But
you got him.
But I do think they deserve to be in the hunt.
Correct.
Hey, I want to say congratulations to Tennessee running back Dylan Sampson, Player of the Year, SEC Player.
And he deserved that. He probably deserved at least a look at the Doak Walker Award. But again, he plays for Tennessee, so he doesn't even get a look somehow. I don't know how that works out.
It's a joke.
Everybody hates us.
And I'll say this.
Because we're good.
Yeah.
Tennessee's defense could win a national championship.
100%.
And that gives you a good chance.
Yeah.
And it's just all about path this time of year. That's it. So there is not a dominant favorite in this thing, including Oregon.
Really? You don't think Oregon's a dominant favorite?
I think they're a favorite. They're not a dominant favorite. They nearly lost to Boise State at home. You know what I mean? And this is the thing people are forgetting. The first round's one thing, and once they get to neutral fields, right? I love Tennessee if they can get it to a neutral field.
Yeah.
Like, to me, the game I'm most concerned with for Tennessee is round one on the road, because that's been the problem.
Yeah.
You get somebody on a neutral field. I watch Tennessee on a neutral field. Now, NC State's a lousy team.
Yeah.
But it completely changes the game.
Right.
When you get away from that. And no matter where in this country they go, Tennessee fans will outnumber the opposing team's fans.
100%.
And you won't have to go silent. It's just the game completely changes once you get to a neutral field. So if Tennessee can get to a neutral field, I'm with you. I'm not saying they're going to win it, but they have good a chance as anybody.
I think anybody's got a chance any given.
Once, but like Arizona State can't win it. Indiana can't win it. Tennessee's not in that class of people.
Oh no.
And and Boise State can't win it.
And I think both those teams would have probably an Arkansas type of success.
Yes.
If they had played Arkansas's schedule.
100%. Indiana is going to the Gasparilla Bowl in the SEC.
The Gasparilla
They're
Bowl.
8-4 at best.
Formerly the Poulon Weed Eater Bowl.
Yeah, literally. The Pop-Tart Bowl. I mean, that's, and everyone knows it, but you got to pretend like it's not, because the Big Ten's a good conference too.
The only bowl game I wouldn't want to go to if I was a coach would be that daggum Mayo Bowl.
Yeah.
You want to get dunked in mayo?
No, I'll leave that to Will Levis. Well, that's to him. Well, Noah, man, thanks for coming in. It's supposed to be cold tomorrow. I hope you get to be inside.
Oh, we get to be at a booth. The college stadium's nice for us.
I was hoping that because the past few times.
No, last week we were freezing.
Yeah.
My poor wife was just in shambles up there. And the propane heater kept going out because it was so windy up there. But I'll tell you, that was the best environment I've ever been in a high school sporting event. It was incredible last week.
Well, man, do a great job, Upper Cumberland reporter. High school football ending here, high school basketball getting kicked off after the Christmas break, and everybody gets back in January. We've teamed up with Upper Cumberland reporter again for Hub Plus, and on our cable channels, channel 192, which is on Spectrum and Twin Lakes, we'll be doing their high school basketball games of the week. So both of those through the week, we'll be rebroadcasting that. And they do such a great job. I mean,
we pick on them, but we love them. I mean, y'all are great.
Yeah, so
pretty good.
And then you can always check their Facebook page for the schedule. And you got some basketball games tonight.
We do. We've got the Cookeville boys hosting the Tennessee Heat. Mm-hmm. That's where I will be. And Jacob will be taking the trip where Pickett County will beat Jellicoe by 50 points in 2 games. He's going 2.5 hours. Watch the thing, support him. He's going out there alone tonight because nobody else is going to Jellicoe. So
wow.
then we got to turn around tomorrow morning and go to Chattanooga bright and early.
Well, man, we appreciate it. It's Good Morning Cookeville. We're live here in the Willow Window Studio. Coming up, we'll talk to Miss Shannon Cantrell from the city of Livingston, their Chamber of Commerce, about Christmas in the country. Next.
Local news. News Talk 107.7 and 1400. The Hub.
News is brought to you by One Bank of Tennessee, where service is second to none.
From the WHUB News Center, I'm Rafferty Cleary. A Maryville man faces a charge of carrying weapons on school property at Cumberland County High School. Sheriff Casey Cox says Robert Alva Sardella had a loaded handgun, taser, chemical weapon, and ammo when authorities apprehended him Wednesday following reports of a suspicious person near school grounds. Another steady month for construction in Putnam County, that according to County Mayor Randy Porter, who says the county issued 30 construction permits in November for $5.6 million in work, 20 of those permits for single-family residential homes. He says the year alone, the county has issued permits totaling $83.1 million in construction. Scheduled maintenance work will cause delays along I-40 in Putnam County next week. TDOT says the inside lane will be closed Tuesday and Wednesday from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. between mile marker 267 and 275. Both directions of traffic will be affected. That's the news from WHUB.
Good morning, Cookeville. I'm Jacob Vinson with the UCR Sports Report on 107.7 and 1400 The Hub. The Upperman Bees went on the road and beat Oakland on Thursday night. The Lady Bees won 44-36 to move to 5-1 on the season. The Bees won 69-65 and were led by Ty Cobb, who scored a season-high 38 points as the Bees moved to 3-0 this season. Upperman travels to Creekwood on Saturday. The Detroit Lions walked it off against the Green Bay Packers last night with a field goal to win 34-31 in an NFC North showdown. Jared Goff was 32 of 41 passing for 283 yards and 3 touchdowns in the win. The Lions improved to an NFL best 12-1, while the Packers fall to 9-4. Bill Belichick reportedly met with North Carolina about their head coaching vacancy this week. He hasn't coached since leaving the Patriots in 2023 and wants to coach again. The Tar Heels let go of Mac Brown after 6 seasons this year. Tonight on UCR, the Cookeville boys host Tennessee Heat at 6 o'clock. At 5:30, Pickett County travels to Jellicoe on the main page with the Cavaliers on UCR 2. I'm Jacob Vinson, and that was the UCR Sports Report on 107.7 and 1400 The Hub.
The UCR Sports Report on 107.7 and 1400 The Hub, brought to you by One Bank. The Fox Business Report is brought to you by Paul Winkler Incorporated, now with an office in Cookeville, creating confident investors. PaulWinkler.com.
I'm Elizabeth McDonald, and this is the Fox Business Report.
Uber announcing a milestone. Uber Technologies and WeRide announcing the launch of their ride-hailing partnership in Abu Dhabi. This is the first time autonomous vehicles are available on the Uber platform outside the U.S. For the initial launch, each autonomous vehicle will have a safety operator present, and eventually in 2025, they'd like to have fully driverless commercial service planned. Uber also announcing this week that it and Alphabet's Waymo will be expanding its robo-taxi services to Miami in 2026. And some meme stocks are back in the news. GameStop stock jumping 6% Thursday. AMC Entertainment also saw a 6% bump. It all came after a cryptic post by Keith Gill, the influential trader known as Roaring Kitty. That's your Fox Business Report. I'm Lillian Wu, invested in you.
Trump's victory doesn't mean our financial worries are over. Hi, Dr. Ron Paul here. Washington's spending addiction still threatens your savings. That's why I recommend gold IRAs from my friends at Birch Gold Group. These accounts protect your retirement from government mismanagement. For a free info kit on gold IRAs, text the word SHELTER to 989898. Don't wait. Text SHELTER to the number 989898 now for your free kit from Birch Gold.
Upper Cumberland weather.
Brought to you by the Habitat for Humanity's Habitat Restore, located at 560 South Jefferson in Cookeville.
This is your latest forecast from News Talk 107.7 and 1400 The Hub.
Mostly sunny. Temperatures climb to the mid-30s today. Overnight, we'll be back into the upper teens to around 20. Tomorrow, sunshine and mid-40s. We'll be in the 30s overnight. We'll be partly cloudy right into Sunday. Daytime highs in the 50s, but a chance of rain by late afternoon, especially into the evening. Pretty good shot at rain, too, as temperatures fall back into the mid-40s.
Good morning, Cookeville, with Jason and Sheila.
On 107.7 and 1400 The Hub.
Good morning, Cookeville. It's Jason and Sheila. We're here live in the Willow Window studio. It's 7:36 now.
And we have one of our favorites. We love all of our guests, but Shannon Cantrell with the Livingston-Overton County Chamber. We love that.
It's just that you just never know what's going to happen.
And Christmas in the country. I love Christmas in the country.
It is my favorite.
Yeah,
it is
it's
my
great.
absolute favorite.
So tell us all about Christmas in the country, times, what to expect, what all's going on.
Okay.
You know, all the stuff.
Well, our biggest Christmas of the country night was last Friday night, and I don't even want to try to guess how many people were there, but it was a huge success.
Well, anytime Livingston throws a party, people show up because y'all do it right, whether it's Halloween or Christmas or throughout the whole year.
Yeah, we definitely try, and you know, we have learned that we are quickly becoming a great tourism spot. So we're definitely taking advantage of that and doing all we can to make people love our town just as much as we do.
What are some things still going on with Christmas in the country?
So Christmas in the country is tonight from 5 to 8. And then again, next Friday night from 5 to 8 as well. And of course, the main goal is to get people there to shop on our downtown square, because we have all of our businesses stay open late that night. And then we have lots of different organizations who come and set up around the square. Some give away popcorn, others do hot cider, others do cookies. We've got a church that does chili and soup.
That hot cider and chili will be gone like hotcakes.
Well, it
tonight.
doesn't. Yeah, I'm sure it will. It's going to be cold. Everybody needs to bundle up for sure. But Santa will be there in the courthouse for pictures with the kids. We have a new business that moved into the area. It is Jordan Creek Farm. I almost forgot the name. Jordan Creek Farms, and she is bringing her ponies this evening. They're going to be dressed in Christmas attire for pictures with the kids also. So that's going to be fun. And then WCTE will be there filming this afternoon also for the Wish You Were Here series.
Oh, that's awesome.
So we're excited to be on that PBS show.
I Wish You Were Here is one of my favorite shows because it features all the local things we love and maybe some things we didn't know about. And of course, Livingston needs to be on that.
Well, especially Christmas in the country.
Of course.
Yeah, the businesses around the square, there's a whole lot of them, nice ones, and with all kinds of different and cool things for sale. So who are some of those businesses that we may not know real well? Like, I think we all know E.B. Gray.
Yeah, everybody knows E.B. Gray, Overton Department Store, Keaton Place, Sassafras, all of our Restored & Co., all of our staples
Right.
that we absolutely couldn't live without. And we do have some new businesses up on the square. And you know what's going to happen here. You've put me on the spot, and I'm going to forget something, and someone is
It's going to
Yeah,
take
well, don't be
going to
mad.
be like, Shannon, seriously?
Don't be mad. I put Shannon on the spot. It's early. She's just having
Yeah.
some coffee right now.
It is early.
So it's 100% my fault.
Thank you for
text
acknowledging.
Jason.
Thank you for acknowledging that.
I'll take it.
So I will say this: we have a terrific retail mix on our downtown square. So we've got Sweet Pea Boutique, Southern Belle Boutique. We have one of our newest businesses, Oakley's Athleisure. We have got Livingston Nutrition, which is new to our square, along with there's a
Is
new.
that kind of those teas and things like that?
It is, those things that once you try it, you're hooked and
Right.
you can't live without, and it like uses your entire paycheck to buy one every day.
Yes,
Those things.
Is that what you're currently going through?
It's been a struggle to try to limit my intake of loaded teas and protein
Teas are
shakes.
very addicting.
Yeah, I know.
They are.
There's lots of people like even at the station and stuff that
Mm-hmm.
that are so into the loaded teas.
Well, they're really good, and
They
then
have the immunity boost and all that good vitamins and stuff, and caffeine.
no kidding, and
I
that's
haven't
what we
been
need
to-
the
I
most.
haven't been to one yet. The only time I've ever had one is if Sheila's brought it to me or something,
Mm-hmm.
and they're delicious. But I never go on my own. I wonder why.
Because you want somebody to bring it to you. It makes you feel special.
That's it. Maybe
He likes being waited on,
maybe if there was a delivery service or something.
besides me.
Well, you know what's funny? They do deliver.
They do.
You have one here locally that is owned by the same people that opened the one in Livingston called 11 Oak, and guess
Yeah.
what?
They
deliver.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well,
Talk about a plug.
now I know
That
that.
Eddie, I hope you're happy this morning.
Yeah, Eddie. Hope you're happy now, Eddie.
Eddie's fun. I
Yeah.
visit them a lot.
Eddie is a lot of fun.
Yeah.
But anyway, I feel like I've left out some people, and I don't want to
No,
do
you're-
that.
you're
It's
feeling
really
nervous.
bothering me.
I know.
So Ruby and Lee just recently moved up to the square. So
did they? That's
yes.
great.
So
Good.
we've got our coffee shop up on the square now. 1806 Barbecue will be open tonight, along with the Steel Coop, and Daisy Mae's Boutique is newer to our square also. We have a little kids
A lot of
clothing
boutiques.
store down on South Church. And speaking of South Church, we've got it all decked out, and it's been completely renovated. And it looks truly like an extension of our downtown square, and it's beautiful.
Y'all been working on that for quite some time.
Yeah, we have.
It's been a pretty big project. So it's complete.
It is complete.
Awesome. Way to go.
It is complete. Living
I know you do a
Country
lot of
is
that
also on the downtown square. See, I keep thinking of
Keep thinking of others.
the Tailored Closet, Livingston Furniture. I think I've actually got them all.
We hope.
Blissful Butts and Bakes. Don't forget them. They're down. They're down by the Central Park and the Steel Coop. They've got ice cream, hot chocolate, all the things. So check them out also.
Is all this obviously you want them there to shop, so that part costs money. But like the pictures with Santa Claus inside the courthouse.
Those are free. Pictures with the ponies tonight are free. We are also doing our wagon rides as always.
See, that's the best. Even if you're not riding, I just love the hearing of the hear the little clip clop
I
on
know.
the square. I love that.
We'll be roasting marshmallows on the square also.
Oh.
We'll have some fire pits strategically placed so that you can warm
Warm
up.
up a little bit.
But, the great thing about it this time of year is that when you come out and it's cold, it means you go inside a store and spend some money, hopefully, which is ultimately the goal is we're just,
Well,
trying to help
you
our
are
downtown
the Chamber
businesses.
of Commerce, so that is your goal.
It is the goal for sure.
And there's
make
some
those
great,
cash
great
registers ring.
places, as you've named, all across the square.
Yeah. So Christmas with the Country, that's going on right now. Tonight, starting
So
at
Christmas
5.
with
the country. That's okay.
Christmas in the country.
In with around
Christmas in the country.
In the country, in Livingston, 5 o'clock is when it starts tonight, and then next Friday it starts at 5. So we'll talk more with Miss Shinan coming up here in just a little bit. It's Good Morning Cookeville. We're live in the Willow Window Studio.
I do want to make sure.
You've prolonged it enough. 1 year quickly turned into 2, 2 years into 10, and now you've lost track of how long it's been since you've seen the dentist.
A trip to the dental office can be a scary thing for many people, but there is help. Hi, I'm Dr. Sandy Hayes.
And I'm Dr. Kevin Hayes. At Hayes Family Dentistry, we're changing the way people think about going to the dentist. We use the latest advancements in dental technology, including sedation dentistry, which offers hope to people who fear going to the dentist, or patients who need to have a lot of dental work done in just fewer appointments.
With one little peel, you'll ease into a state of relaxation and all of your fears will melt away, allowing us to correct years of dental problems, often in just one visit.
For more information, call us at Hayes Family Dentistry, 931-526-1614. That's 931-526-1614, or visit hayesdentistry.com and find out how easy it is to have the smile you've always wanted.
The Jewelry Emporium, 526-8366. Let her know it's her that you're thinking of. Shower her with love. Diamonds really are a girl's best friend. The Jewelry Emporium, 526-8366.
'Tis the season for all of my favorite treats. Now, where are Grandma's homemade holiday cookies? Hold up. Where are Grandma's cookies?
Easy, Joe. Grandma brought something even sweeter this season.
Your triple fudge brownies?
No, Joey. Holiday instant games from the Tennessee Lottery.
Made from scratch holiday wins? Grandma, you're a genius.
Give the gift of holiday instant games topped with sweet cash prizes. Only from the Tennessee Lottery. Oh, what game-changing fun. Please play responsibly.
Hello, everyone. This is your favorite president, Donald J. Trump, with some very exciting news. Remember, my gold sneakers, they went like crazy. Everybody's talking about them. They're still talking about them. People went wild for them, and that's good. They sold out in a matter of hours. So get my new Trump sneakers and don't miss out.
Hey everyone. Yes, you heard that right. President Donald J. Trump has released a limited number of gold low-top sneakers. These Trump sneakers won't last long. Don't miss out like last time. Don't get shut out. Go to gettrumpsneakers.com to get your gold Trump sneakers. That's gettrumpsneakers.com. It's an easy URL to remember. That's gettrumpsneakers.com. See gettrumpsneakers.com for details. Trump sneakers are not intended for investment purposes. Hurry. Go now to gettrumpsneakers.com. That's gettrumpsneakers.com.
Paid for by 45 Footwear, LLC.
Jason and Sheila. Good Morning Cookeville. 1077 and 1400, The Hub.
Good morning, Cookeville. It's Jason and Sheila. We're here in the Willow Window Studio. It's 7:48 now.
Jason, you're doing a good job herding us two kittens.
I know.
Herding cats.
I know that.
It's Shannon Ketter from the Livingston Overton County Chamber, and we're talking about decorating and what's going on at the Livingston Square. Of course, it's Christmas in the country, and all of the people around the square, the businesses, have done a really good job decorating.
Oh gosh, everything I think this year it's prettier than it's ever been.
Well, it's pretty every year.
Well, I know. We've got 16 Christmas trees set up across.
What?
Yeah, set up across the courthouse lawn. Different businesses sponsored these trees and came and decorated them. So, one thing that y'all don't realize, but when y'all come to judge the parade for us on the 14th, y'all will be judging these Christmas trees also.
Oh, okay.
We're good at judging stuff.
Yeah, we're real good at it.
We're good at it.
We won't go there.
But she invited us back.
I did, so you must not have done too bad, right?
Right.
Yes, but I mean, there's a lot of work that goes into turning. Well, Livingston is always a beautiful hallmark downtown, but it's just a little more magical during Christmas, and it takes a lot of work to flip to Christmas on our downtown, and the city course, the chamber helps. We've got lots of volunteers that come in and help, and making sure all those lights across the top of the buildings are just perfect and they're all working. I mean, it's a big job.
It's like if one light goes out, they all go out.
Yeah, I know. There's a lot that goes into it. So
who's the Clark Griswold of Livingston? Like who enjoys all that the most?
Is it Stephen Barlow?
No, I wouldn't say Stephen.
Hi, Steve.
I'll go to tell you what I'll say is there's one person this year who has really just jumped in and done lots of volunteer work, and he has made sure that all the lights were the right color, because we did order some that were the wrong color, warm white and cool white. That's a big deal. You got to have them all the same.
Yeah.
Huge deal.
Huge deal, but
I always say that.
I'll have to say our Clark Griswold of Livingston, especially this year, has been Randall Stockton.
Way to go, Randall. Get in there, Randall. Way to go, man. Good job.
Randall sounds like fun.
Yeah, he's done.
He takes it serious.
He takes it very seriously, and I'm pretty sure there's not one person on the square who wouldn't say that.
Well, give us all the Christmas parade details too.
Christmas parade details. Our Christmas parade this year, our theme is Parade of Lights. We decided to push the parade back just a little bit to 4 p.m. so that when everybody came through, it would start getting dark.
Mm-hmm.
So we're encouraging everyone.
Lights is the theme.
Yeah, we're encouraging everyone to decorate with lights this year, Christmas lights, and just make it. I would love for it to come through and look like that parade of lights that they have at Disney. You know how awesome that is. Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be great. So we're expecting a beautiful parade this year for that reason. So it's on the 14th, starts at 4 p.m.
Okay. And then the tree judging, when do we have to be there for that?
We'll do that before the parade.
Yeah, I've got all the details on that.
You know when we're supposed to be there?
2:30.
Yeah, 2:30.
Okay.
But now the trees, was it all the businesses that really put out the trees and we're decorating, find out who is the best decorator, really?
Yeah, and these are not necessarily businesses just from the downtown. These are businesses all over Livingston, Overton County.
I got you. Well, that'd be fun. I'm looking forward to seeing that. It's always fun to see a well-decorated Christmas tree.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going above and beyond this year, Shannon, for the grandkids. I've been kind of bah humbuggy for a little bit about Christmas.
Not you.
Yeah. And so I've decided this year, and I've gone above and beyond.
What have you
He's
done?
not a bah humbug this year because of his grandkids.
Well,
Hey, they make a huge difference in your outlook. I promise.
Thought I had ordered a 9.5-foot Santa for the house, which would have been perfect. Come to find out, I pressed the button for the 12-foot.
Yay! Even better.
That's great.
And these are all things that, unless Donna's watching or listening right now, has no idea is coming.
Oh,
she told him to make it still classy. I don't know if he's doing.
I'm not.
No, I think so. The only thing I wanted to get that she said absolutely no to was Santa riding a dinosaur.
But the grandkids would love that, I'm sure.
Yeah, but she said no to that. She said, no, maybe not that.
I love it.
Well, she's like, hey, what if he doesn't like dinosaurs next year? So she's already thinking about next year. And,
That's smart.
He's all boy. He would still love dinosaurs.
I don't know if he would or not. But all of the, getting back to that, though, what a great family thing to do this afternoon.
Yeah.
Or especially, next Friday when you have family members in maybe that aren't from here. Maybe they haven't experienced the Christmas in Livingston, and what a great time to go do that.
If they have not been to Christmas in the country, they definitely need to go because it is one of the best experiences. No joke.
One of our businesses has put a snow machine at the top of their building.
Oh, come on.
No joke. And it is like last Friday night, they had that snow machine going, and the wind was blowing just enough. And that was all coming out on it was so magical. I think that's really the only way I can put it. I mean, it was just a magical evening. And Friday, tonight will be also.
I bet you hear a lot of, how cute.
It's a Hallmark Christmas.
I bet.
That's right.
That'd be the Livingston Christmas in the Country drinking game. Every time you hear a group of ladies go, oh, yeah.
that.
You take a drink.
We'll have to try that.
Yeah, that'd be pretty good. Now,
Except it will be hot cider.
yeah, that's what I meant.
Mm-hmm.
Now, 2025. Looking ahead for 2025, I'm sure someone as organized as Shannon Cantrell has already been looking at 2025 about what's to come for Livingston.
As a matter of fact, I sat down with some of my board members yesterday and we created a list of events for 2025, and it overwhelmed me quite a lot, but that's okay.
Well, you guys do a lot.
When you see it all on one piece of paper,
Yeah.
You realize, oh my
you're
goodness,
like,
we do a lot of cool stuff.
Wow, this is a lot. And thank goodness that we have a great team in Livingston to make it all happen. But we do have some of our Live in Livingston shows already booked.
Oh, great.
We're working on Summerfest already.
So you'll be bringing back a lot of your staples for sure. Then.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, good.
All of the regular stuff will come back, and we're hoping, from a chamber standpoint, we're hoping to add some additional programming for our just specific chamber events also.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a big
Well,
one.
and you're right. Tourism has got to be such a big thing. We just saw that McMinnville got a tourism person now.
Mhm.
So tourism is just driving a lot of business,
It is.
especially in even smaller towns, like Livingston, like McMinnville.
Absolutely. Well, Governor Lee has done a lot to promote rural tourism, and he has always had a passion for trying to do what he could to help the rural communities just be better. And in doing so, a lot more money has filtered down to the Tennessee Tourism Department, which in turn filters down to the rural communities. I don't know if y'all have ever met Mark Azell before, but he is the tourism commissioner, and he is amazing. And he has done such a terrific job for the entire state and for the rural communities in helping us with the resources that we need as a rural community to promote what we have as far as our tourism assets. And it's really made a big difference in a lot of small communities.
What was the figure? Like $131 million in the Upper Cumberland was spent on tourism.
That's crazy.
That's a lot. I mean, that is one of that makes tourism one of the biggest industries in the Upper Cumberland area. I mean, that's bigger than the hospital. It's bigger than a lot of things. So you start adding all that up and all those tax dollars, that $131 million that's coming here is what's kept our property taxes from not being ridiculous.
Exactly.
Because they very well could be if we didn't have that
Well, it goes
tourism
a long way.
dollar coming in.
I mean, it really does go a
That's
long
not just
way.
for Livingston or Cookeville. That's for the whole Upper Cumberland area. But it takes somebody in those communities like a Shannon to really put those on and do a good job with them. So you're doing a great job, in case you didn't know.
Thank you.
She doesn't get told that enough, I don't think.
That's the word on the street.
Yeah.
The word on the street.
I mean, everybody likes Shannon.
The word on the street is everybody loves Shannon.
Yeah.
Miss Shannon. Miss Shannon Cantrell here with the Livingston Overton County Chamber of Commerce. Thanks so much for being here and
You're welcome. I always enjoy being here.
being in the TV studio for the first
I
time.
know. It's a little different.
Maybe
but
next time you won't be so uptight and nervous.
I'm not nervous.
What are you talking about?
I'm not uptight. I'm not nervous.
She was.
That was during the break.
That-
She got over it quick.
Well, yeah. I mean, me and Sheila usually,
We get excitable nervous.
Yeah.
Not like
stuff like
don't-
this.
We know
don't
we
make
can
me
do
nervous
it. We
anymore.
just want to do well.
Yeah.
And you look so Christmassy on your green. Very beautiful.
Thank you.
Both of y'all together look pretty Christmassy.
This is kind of
You're kind of springy today.
kind of springy. I got my flowers.
Flowers on. Yeah, you're right. Shannon looks way more Christmassy.
She does. Their little cute hair. I'm really embarrassing her, but
No,
we
you're
love it when you come in.
Well, I love it when I come. I enjoy being with y'all.
It's Good Morning Cookeville. We're live here in the Willow Window studio. Be sure to join me and Sheila tomorrow. We'll be at Walmart in Cookeville collecting toys for Toys for Tots. And then we'll be in the Monterey Christmas Parade tomorrow night as well. Who we got for Monday?
It is Kelly Parkinson. She is the director of Cookeville Classical Conversations, the homeschool. It's about homeschool, but they're going to talk about Happy Birthday Jesus. They're doing an event that's coming up on Monday.
All right, sounds great. We'll see you guys back here then. Bye now.
Bye.
This is News Talk 107.7 and 1400, The Hub. Good morning, Cookeville. W299BY, 107.7 FM, and AM 1400 WHUB.